sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hey, Tristan. Oh, they don't have like.
Where's Tristan?
Hey, Tristan is Officer Nab, the Zombie King.
Hey Tristan, it's Renee Winterstetter.
Hello, Tristan. This is Bob Paul.
Hi, Tristan. My name's Agnes Garboska.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan. Hey, Tristan. I hope you're doing really well. Hey, Tristan.
Hi Tristan, it's Gail.
Tristan, hi. I'm Donnie Cates.
Hey, Tristan. This is Tim Seeley.
Hi, Tristan. It's George Perez.
Hi, Tristan.
Hey, Tristan. Thanks so much for reading, and I hope you continue to enjoy the books.
Hey, Tristan, where the hell are you?
Tristan, where are you?
Tristan! Where are you?
Tristan, where are you?
Hi, this is Rex Morales.
Hi, I'm Paul Story.
Hi, my name's Jamie Tindall.
Hey, guys. This is Joe Prado.
I'm comic book artist Freddie Williams II.
Hey, Palmiotti. And I'm Amanda Connor.
I'm Ralph Tedesco from Zenescope, and you're watching Nerdette's Newsstand.
And you are watching Nerdette Newsstand.
Nerdette's Newsstand.
Welcome to Nerdette's Newsstand.
You're listening to Nerdette's Newsstand.
Nerdette's Newsstand. And you are watching Nerdette Newsstand.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. I do think I kind of screwed up when I did that for Mortal Kombat this morning. And I think I won't get a notification, so it'll be a minute before people realize we're live. But this is a big, I would say this is a pretty big week in comics.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna have a lot
last
to
week
talk
was
about.
yes.
Good morning, Hooded Justice. Good morning, James. Good morning, Pika.
Morning,
From a
all.
45-minute bike ride. That's awesome.
Question: have you ever had one of those kids where you sneeze and you get that bad recoil from it?
Yeah, I sneeze all the time. Like, and the worst part about it is I have like this weird ritual with sneezing. Now, this sounds really out of the park. Good morning, Raymond. Okay, but stick with me.
Okay.
Every morning I sneeze, and like it's always at the worst time. There's like probably once a month I sneeze and I have pop or water or something in the morning in my mouth, and it just goes everywhere.
Oh.
And it's happened so often, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
Every time, every Tuesday. Well, it's Thursday. I've been really bad. The weeks have been a little bit more heavy on the reading.
Yep.
And I have been a little bit behind. And then I get behind for the next week. So if I just finished up my reading this morning, I'm still working on last week's book. So now I'm just starting this week's book. So I need a
Well, I can tell you by the end of the month though will be the quickest because that is such a small week. There is almost
yeah, there we go.
nothing
There's
at
a
the end of
catch
the
up
month.
week. So
Yeah,
what'd you
so,
think
I
of the
mean,
Mortal Kombat trailer? You knew I had to ask. Oh my god, it's so pretty! It's so fucking gorgeous. Everybody looks like a.
I've got to upgrade my computer now. I have.
Why,
to
it won't
before
play that?
September. It was Unreal 5. I think I'll be barely able to get it playing.
Really? Don't you have? I thought you had a pretty good computer.
I need to upgrade. Hey, I told you I've been needing to upgrade. I do that for Last of Us in general. I want to do it. I need to upgrade it in general so I can do this and have to play it at the lowest settings.
Wait. Hold on. That actually reminds me. Why haven't you played The Last of Us live?
I still got my Resident Evil stuff, and then I decided to take the detour with Guardians of the Galaxy.
You realize that Last of Us is like better, right? Okay, that might be mildly subjective, but I'm just saying.
Hey, I only got 2 more episodes left of Guardians, so.
Nerd at School. Good morning, Albus. That's so great. Good morning, figure drawing. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm very curious what you're gonna think about it.
Oh, you mean The Last of Us? I can't wait.
Yeah.
To actually play it.
Slowpoke. Anyways. So Mortal Kombat. Holy shit.
Yeah,
so
holy
now,
shit.
the visuals. I am so like everything was beyond gorgeous. And then did you notice the narrative that they did it 3 times? Good or evil? Do you want to be enemies or friends? Do you want to? So I'm wondering if they're going to add in, you know how like Guardians has like you said
a choice factor.
Yes. Doesn't it kind of feel like that with that trailer?
I think so. I think because now they're starting from the beginning, you can decide, do we continue on? Probably going to be a case where you're going to have Liu Kang wonder, do I change things or do I keep it the same? The fact that Shang Tsung is coming back already, it's like, didn't you wipe him from existence already? Why bring him back already?
I hope he's not the main villain. Are you eating pizza in the morning?
Yes.
I hope he's not the main villain. I want to bring back like Blaze or Onaga, or even have like, I don't know. I just want something new. I mean, I'll be happy either way, but I can't believe they showed Melina. They're not making us wait. You remember how long they made us wait for 11?
Yes.
It was like torture.
And she's actually in the story mode this time.
I know. I'm so excited. Good morning, Tevia.
Yeah, she hasn't been in the story mode since 10 when she died.
And it's coming out in fucking September. In September. We don't even have to wait that long.
Yep.
I'm stoked. I could not be happier with that trailer. Honestly, like, I didn't go in with I always try to go in with low expectations, but I'm not going to lie. I go in with the highest of expectations when it comes to Mortal Kombat. And I was not disappointed.
I will say this, though. I do think that, I don't think Raiden's going to be around. I think Liu Kang is taking Raiden's spot. But we didn't see him at all.
Yeah, he was in the back. When they had the 3 of them?
I'm pretty sure that was just another member of the Lin Kuei.
Oh.
Because I looked at it like that looked nothing like Raiden.
Oh.
Maybe the hat, but that was it.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a shit about Raiden. Like, Raiden's like one of my least favorite characters.
Oh.
Like, you have all the ninja girls, all the ninja dudes.
Fair enough, but I still like Raiden, mostly for Richard Epcar's voice acting with him.
Well, that's fair. I'm just really, really excited for this game. Like, it's going to be wonderful and beautiful and amazing all at the same time.
Now, here's the other thing, though. I just realized, technically, there's going to be another Liu Kang that's actually in this timeline, because I could see Liu Kang doing that.
What do you mean? The new Liu Kang that we saw? The daddy Liu Kang?
No, isn't that still Kung Lao we're seeing?
Or Kung Lao.
I'm saying an actual Liu Kang.
Wait, like as compared to a fake one?
No. We have Fire God Liu Kang. And then a timeline, this new timeline, Liu Kang.
Oh! You know what I kind of hope they make sure they do? Because they showed a little bit of the fatalities, like, hinting at it. They better do the X-ray thing. I want the X-ray thing. X-ray thing's so cool. Tavia says, where's Johnny and Cassie? I'm sure Johnny will be there. I highly doubt Cassie, no. We're starting over. Johnny, I'm surprised they didn't show, like, Johnny in it. But then again, like,
we might be going through different points in history.
Yes, exactly. And they were like, fuck the token white guy. Let's go with all of our Adenians and our humans. I think it was Gary that was like, I hope they fix their race. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was so confused. Does anyone else like think that Katana wasn't Asian all along? I was so confused by that comment. I mean, she's a Denian, but like,
I always thought her was Asian.
I always did too. And like, same with Jade. We gotta have Jade. Come on.
Yep.
I don't know.
I would say I don't want Kodal. I do not want Kodal around.
I'm good with Kodal. I'm good with Aaron Black. I'm good. You know, the only one I would really like to see come back was from 10 was Takeda. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
I really liked his story with it was the blind guy. What's his name?
Oh
my God, you guys, what's the blind guy's name? Oh my God. With him being his son, though. The story. Kenshi, duh. Oh, you know who else I want to see? I get too excited and then I just keep talking about it. I want to see Rain. Rain is an awesome.
Oh, he's
awesome.
a Denian. He's a Denian.
Yes. We need Rain and Scarlet. And Lei Ming. And okay, there's so many I want. Yes. Great minds think alike. I just want Rain in the game.
I want Sindel, but I want her to be back to how she used to be.
Ooh, figure drawing. That's a good point. It may not be a reboot. It may be a timeline adjacent story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Samuel's always got the facts. I love it. $109 or $110 for the premium edition. You'll get early access beginning in September. On the 14th, alongside 1250 Dragon Crystals, which is their in-game currency.
In other words, that's back to being like MK12 or 11.
11, yeah. A Johnny Cage skin styled after Jean-Claude Van Damme. Early access to 6 playable characters and 5 new cameo fighters. See, I seen that it said cameo fighters. I wonder what that is. I seen it on the website.
I think they're taking that from Smash Brothers, where you had some of the little figure characters and everything that could help out, but were never playable.
Oh, that's not too bad of an idea. So we know Johnny Cage is confirmed now. Gary, I didn't know yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday. I seen it in the comment section. I wanted to make sure I remember. Oh my God, I am so excited. The game will introduce a reborn Mortal Kombat universe that has been created by the Fire God Liu Kang, featuring reimagined versions. Oh, people hate that. People hate when they say reimagined. I know that's going to cause a little bit of kerfuffle. Iconic characters like we've never seen before, alongside a new fighting system, game modes, bone-crushing finishing moves, and more. Let's fucking go! So far, we've got Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Kung Lao, Katana. Huh?
We do get Raiden.
Yeah, I figured we were going to get Raiden. Melina, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage, and much more. Like,
Yeah, funny, Drew. Very funny, Drew.
Oh my gosh. You guys should check out on my community post. I shared Power Hour number 2. We'll talk about it a little bit more on Sunday, but it is from Merc Magazine, and it is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we better get to the best comic of the week because I know I will just keep talking.
We're gonna be here forever.
And you know what? September's not that far away, guys. I hate to break it to you, but we're gonna have to go back to getting cute outfits to prepare for the mighty Mortal Kombat.
Mighty Mortal Kombat. Not like you're so far from saying Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
No, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. All right. This is a big week, you guys. I think I have 10 I want to talk about.
I got 10 as well, but I also have a worst of.
Oh, see, I don't have a worst of, but I do. Let me see. I've got my top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I have 10 I want to talk about. All right, let's go worst first, right? We got to go worst first because, everyone knows what this is.
It also connects to recently.
Yes. Good morning, Bianca.
Spider-Man 25. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, where we find out what happened to MJ in the other world. And apparently what we find out is the kids are not hers and Paul's. They just
Wait, what?
happen to. The kids are not hers and Paul's biologically. They just happen
Okay,
to find
so
them.
she's just stepmommy?
Yep, she is. They just happen to find them, cannot find their parents, and basically the kids bonded with them. And that's why they're staying together, because of the bonding.
Oh, okay. I want to add this real quick. The new fighting system, what the hell is that? They say that shit. I don't believe it's going to be much different. The 249 is also going to have all the premium content and a 16.5-inch Liu Kang sculpture. Is it going to be Fire Daddy? Okay, I gotta quit.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
And then there's this bit, which you already talked about.
Yes. Where they're like, oh,
I'm not leaving him.
I'm not leaving him. I'm staying with him.
There's a reason this is on my worst, is because of all this.
And it's John Romita Jr. I'm just saying.
And then, of course, we have what's coming up next, the death of Kamala Khan.
How do you feel about that?
Stupid. Beyond stupid. Completely pointless. But I'll say this. I am so ticked off with some people either celebrating her death, saying she's one of the worst characters Marvel's ever made. No, she's not.
Wait, I thought you said... Gary, I thought you said yesterday was your birthday on one of my comments I seen. I'm sorry. Happy belated birthday. If I'm wrong, screw your birthday. Just saying. Okay. The death.
Yeah. And then you have people who are saying, oh, Peter shouldn't cry. He's acting all upset. He should just be like, oh, that's sad. Oh, whatever.
Wait, why? I thought they were close.
They're good. And, well, they're not as close as she is with Miles.
Well, yeah.
She is a lot closer with Miles. But
I think I was thinking of Miles.
Yeah. And it's just... Again, the desert point, but when you have CG celebrating, you know you've done something wrong. But the fact that you have EVS claiming that Peter shouldn't give a shit because they weren't close, because they weren't, like she wasn't special. When it's like, Peter is the type of guy who, so long as it happens on his watch, even if he didn't know her, he does. But even if he didn't, he would have taken it hard and made it
absolutely.
So for easy to think like, oh, who cares?
Also, on the same side, I've seen people saying it's racist to kill her, and I don't think that's the case either. I think people go too far with it. You either are, like, okay, well, what happened? This is sad. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, Gary. The game's coming out September 19th, which is the day after your birthday. I thought you meant the trip. Okay, my apologies, Gary.
All right, but
I don't think it's racist that they're killing her.
No, I don't think it's racist either. I just think it's stupid. When you have even Newsarama doing an article saying how dumb this is, that it makes zero sense, you know you're done screwed up. And I'm positive this is done for two reasons. One, to deflect away from the Peter and from the MJ Paul stuff. And two, so they can bring her back as a mutant.
Oh, I think you're onto something.
That's what everyone thinks. They're going to make her more like her MCU self to get rid of the stretchy powers.
That I kind of dig. I think that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, I like Kamala Khan. I like her in the MCU a lot.
I like her too. And I think that she is popular. Whether people in CG want to admit it or not, she was popular when it started. She is beloved. So for them to keep on saying she's one of the worst characters ever created, Marvel's ever created, tells you that and where they stand on such characters.
Yeah, I like Kamala. I don't have an issue with her at all. But if they're gonna bring her back, maybe give her own mini to change the powers.
That's the rumors of what the classified mini is going to be.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Okay, I can dig it.
Doing it in Spider-Man is the dumb thing, though. It's like she's barely been there.
Why didn't they do it in the Miles book?
That's the big question. I think, again, that's why I'm thinking. I also think they were originally going to do MJ, but they've been backpedaled. There's a lot of stuff that feels like this has been rewritten on the fly.
What about isn't Peter close with America? Is that what I'm thinking?
Captain America, yes.
No. Miss America.
America Chavez, you mean? No.
Okay, maybe that was just the one art because I read the Carlos Gomez.
He was closer to Carol, Captain Marvel, than he
Okay.
was any of those girls.
I mean, I think it's kind of smart if that's what they're going for.
I could agree to that, but
Even Samuel said she was fantastic during.
no one liked how she was in Civil War 2. He's being sarcastic.
Okay, then he might be being a smartass.
Okay, Tavia, let's not go that far.
Tavia's like, fuck them kids.
Yeah, okay, get rid of Paul, but I say find their parents and give them back to them because we're just assuming that they're dead.
Yeah, I'm curious where it's gonna go, but
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see. But it is the worst.
As far as my number 10, a bit obscure, but given how I had him on my show recently, Second Coming.
Oh, this is the new Trinity series.
Yep. Which he.
I need to email Mark Russell back.
You still haven't? Slacker.
Oh my god! It's been like 2 weeks. I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry.
But
so
yeah.
how is this series? Do you need to know about the first one to read it?
Yeah, it's better to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to read the first 2 series.
Okay.
This is the 3rd series. But I like
this is the 3rd.
Yep, I like this. He explains how he would trim his hair. He'd fly all the way around the world until his hair went back in time.
What?
Also, I love this. God is hanging out with atheists.
Why?
Because
Isn't the mere existence of him being around them enough to make them not atheists?
Well, no. It's more the people who aren't religious so much, and more than that. Like, I still don't believe in him, but he's not a bad guy, actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
So basically, it's the notion of they don't believe in him. That doesn't mean they don't believe of him.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it also turns out God's not happy of him doing it on that planet because he's been trying to make these microscopic worms, but every time he does it, he keeps setting them back. Whoops.
Wait, yeah, good question from Bianca. Is it God or Jesus?
No, God. Jesus is elsewhere. Oh, yeah, but look at this. God's hanging out with him. And I love this. Mostly just watching people. Might seem interesting now, but you get sick of it eventually. People often ask me why I forsaken them, why I abandoned Earth. Truth is, I just got bored. And then he talks about artwork and everything.
And he just got fucking bored?
Well, yeah, to a degree, yeah, but I just love it. The capacity for art is the greatest I ever gave the human race. This was what religion was supposed to be like, That's how I wanted the human race to communicate with me, through art, by creating things. Instead, all I got was a bunch of lousy prayers. Then he brings up the same golden calf incident moment. And he's like, now when I look around, all I see are golden calves without even a god to replace. Then eventually he mentions how he looks at children as being life's artwork. Because you really...
I like that.
Yep. I mean, how do you fail at something as perfect as a baby?
Aww.
That's what children are. The art of our lives.
Ooh, I really like that. That's a good way to look at it.
Yep. Gee, the baby.
No, he's running away.
Oh, but whoosh.
Oh, he can fly. Yep.
See why
That's
I
so
like this?
freaking cute.
And again, the fact that people kept dumping on this, when you actually read it, it's a good read. It's basically giving perspective on all this stuff. I mean, like Mark Russell has told me, he's one of those who believes doesn't believe in religion, but he understands the importance of religion.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah, because he's even said in Flintstone, you have people who believe in science. You have people who are dedicated to family. But then for those who don't have anything like that, religion can help fill that void of meaning something to believe in. Unfortunately, you have nowadays people who aren't religious who are then taking causes to fill the void. That's where you get a lot of the idiots who are pushing all these political crap because they have nothing else to fill their lives.
That's really cool. I like it.
Yep.
All
You should
right.
definitely check it out before you invite him on.
Yeah. I need to be less of a slacker. Okay, I didn't really put these first 5 in order, but
All
I can kind of do it in my head anyways. I can kind of figure it out. So, yes, we both have 10 books this week. I'm not even kidding. A huge freaking week.
You'll like my
And-
number 9, I'll also say.
I see it. I won't ruin it yet. This, I love Noctera. I do. But I would say Emery's arc here has been the least entertaining.
Agreed.
He's a good character and he's tragic, but also
In fact, I just rearranged things. I just bumped this down to my number 9 because I realized.
yeah.
So
I
I'll just
like
put
that they
here.
found
This is my number
Eos.
9.
Doesn't it feel like they keep going back to the same thing? Like always the cliffhanger is Blackfoot Bill?
What I like Blackfoot Bill, but what the heck?
Like you can't use them as a cliffhanger in every single thing, but they do. They make it to Eos, which is really cool.
Yep.
And basically they explain it.
Yep, is it just me or the artwork? It's still good, but not as good as it doesn't have as many wow moments as it did at the start.
Yes, it feels a little bit like Tony Daniels is phoning it in. Not terribly.
Not terribly, definitely not, but it feels like they're just going more for less spectacle, more character stuff, but it's boring character stuff, and we don't see backgrounds.
No, and honestly, Emery's story is so almost unbelievable. It's hard to connect with on a basic human level. And Bailey was my favorite. I love the way she explained things. I thought she was really intelligent. I love Val.
Yep, Bianca, a full-on trailer did come out.
It was a trailer, and it was gorgeous, and it was beautiful, and it was perfect, Bianca.
How will Noctera be going forward? This is still technically creator owned by him.
Yes, and I do enjoy this a lot, but it feels. I think it's Emery's story that I just can't connect. Like the bad parent story all over again, but now she's trying to be nice, but she left him for dead. Like I just,
right?
She would be in jail. And then every single time, let me get to the bottom here. Every single time, not every single book, I'm being a bit hyperbolic, but it's always like, oh my God, what's going to happen? There's something bad at Eos we don't know about. What's going on? And then it's like, oh, Blackfoot Bill's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he's bringing in, it looks like the, what are they called? I can't think of what that Terra's name is. Not Eos, the other one. I don't remember. It's not important, but it's just like it's getting a little reductive, I guess is the best way to put it.
You can move on to your number 9 since that was my number 9.
Oh, wait, wasn't that number? Okay. I don't know. What do you like? Do you think it's
it's kind of going a little longer. It's dragging. Yeah. I think they need to move on to an end point.
I wonder if they had one and they tried to stretch it out when it did okay.
I think so too. I think they had it, and now this is the stretching arc. I think the second arc was meant to get things going for the final arc, but now this one is just
And yeah. All right, this is my actual. Well, that's just boobies. Just boobies. Good morning, Ori. Nightmare Country, Glass House.
Uh-huh.
Not
on my list, so you got nothing to worry about.
It's a good story, but then again, it's like it's very slow with the progression. He falls in love with Flynn's friend that died through this hell strip club.
Right.
And he tells her he loves her and everything, and she's kind of like taken back because she really only exists here. Like she can't leave, she can't do anything. But we do get a big reveal here. And Corinthian was carrying around the cat and we didn't know, right? I thought maybe it was tied back to during I don't remember what issue it would have been. Maybe issue 1920 in that area of Sandman. We had the cat's tail, tragic cat's tail, where they killed the You remember that one?
I vaguely remember it.
Wait, did you not watch Sandman?
I still haven't. I'm still behind on it.
What the fuck?
I got so much other stuff to do.
Oh my god, but it's Sandman. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
but we
I
get
watch,
the reveal.
I watch movies, unlike certain someone.
That's true. That's true. It's Flynn. It's the girl from the first series.
Oh,
So that's kind of cool. Like she's back in a catty way. Like I love it. And
catty way.
we get to see Danielle.
Yep.
Is he Current Dream?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. But we get to see him briefly. There's not much to it. We get to find out this guy is taking now.
Oh, so apparently Tony is leaving Noctera. Oh, geez, that's a shame.
That is a shame. Okay, so he's just trying to wrap it up.
I might drop it then.
I don't know if I'll drop it, but
I might. I said I might.
Depending on that's a shame. So he's snorting the sand, and I'm thinking, my guess is that it is the sand. Again, going back to what one was that in? It wasn't in Dollhouse. Maybe it was in Prelude and Nocturnes, where Constantine had the girlfriend that snorted the sand, and she got stuck. Yeah. I'm wondering if that's it. But when he does, he basically sees this hell on earth. And that's the prophet guy. They're still working on the movie, and we get this fat guy that shows up back up. He was in the first 6 issues. We don't know who he is or what he is. We also haven't gotten, I really liked those characters. What were their name? Agony and Ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had them back either. And we got Corinthian. And they're trying, I think it's Desire trying to tempt him because he goes to the strip hell. I don't know what it's called. And it's Azazi's.
Those teeth eyes always creep me out.
Yeah, and it's Azazi's. I don't know, Desire. We'll see, because they say, what do you desire? So I'm guessing they're working together, but they tempt him with real intimate relationships with somebody, and they tempt him over and over again with different men and try to get him kind of to be the predator that he was before.
Right.
And he's super into it. He's down to fuck, but he knows it's Azazi's.
Yep.
And so basically we get that, and that's it. It ends with him being drawn into Desire and Azazi's, I think, spell. So I am very curious where they're going to go with this. But I do think that Corinthian would be able to overcome this. So I'm hoping they don't kind of cuck him with that.
Right.
But it's a good book. It's a really, really good book.
Definitely.
It's not as hard hitting as the first one, the first 6 issues. So I'm hoping they ramp it up a little bit.
Yep. Well, my number 8 would be The Ambassadors.
What? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, wait, it's only down this low because of all the other books.
Wait. Hold on. Did you go back and read the other ones?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was going to say.
After you read them, I went back and read them.
Yeah, they're good, right?
Yes, they are. Plus, given the other book I'll be going over and what these are all leading into, I feel like I had to read it.
I love Chun-Hee. I still think we need some Chun-Hee sexy variants. Just saying.
Yep. But first of all, it's Oliver Copiel's artwork. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the dialogue is there, but it's very kept more to a minimum this time around.
I will say, though, this is my least favorite issue so far.
Oh, it is, but hey, I needed it. Since you were in Newtown, I needed something to fill it in.
Yeah, I knew this was a big week. I knew I was going to have a lot of books.
Yep, but yeah, what the hell am I doing here? The South Pole.
And that's the priest guy, which, again, I don't... I feel like the characterizations of him and then the girl were a little weird because He
Yeah.
takes the power, but then he gives it to her? Is that what I'm to understand?
Yeah, it feels almost like he's trying to throw a wrench in things.
And is his wife pregnant?
That's what it looked like.
But like, he's a priest. Are they allowed to have wives?
Yes.
I didn't know. Wait.
Not all priests do a thing of celibacy.
Oh, that's why the Catholic Church has to. Okay, never mind. Yep, I remember.
Yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice of celibacy if you want to make that sacrifice. It's not a requirement.
Why would you ever make that choice? Just saying.
Hey, some people aren't into sex.
I mean, fine. But then they also have all the, not getting too political, but the issues we've seen out of that church. Yeah, I don't know.
This bit
Oh, the fucking husband, ex-husband.
Yep.
He's
no, Mr. Anson, Chuhin won't be a problem. Oh crap.
He's so mad. Is that included in the Mark Millar stuff?
This or
Down.
This one?
Yeah. Nightclub.
I don't know if that's going to be included or not.
I dropped it. I picked up 1 and 2, and it was just very like
Now,
it was
Matteo Foggy. No idea who that is.
I don't know. Isn't that the last one though? That doesn't make sense.
No. 2 more issues.
2 more. Okay, but it still doesn't make sense. We're barely learning about all these new people, and then they're just gonna.
Well, remember, this is all set up for the big game.
Oh, yes, you're right. I forgot about that.
Which, not my next one on my list, but the one after I'll be talking about a bit more.
Talk about Super Killer #1. Vito, come on sometime and we'll talk about it. I constantly, every time I'm on, I don't know if it's Indiegogo or Kickstarter, it's always the one that gets recommended to me. So come on. Well, not now. I mean,
all right,
we'll set up an indie interview.
What's next for you?
Oh, I forgot to look. Oh, okay. I know what it is. So this should have probably been 10. Like, I'm getting real disappointed with this book, but I can't give it up because, like, I have an addiction to it. But I can't give it up. But yet, I just.
What is it? What is it?
It's. I'm bringing it up. Like, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay. It's Saga.
Oh.
Gorgeous cover.
To be
but
fair,
the story
wasn't it part of the problem of Saga originally? Didn't it start off strong and then get weak as it went on?
Yeah, in the 20s and 30s, and then it picked back up. But like, I don't
like the same thing's happening here, but faster.
Very, very much so quicker, and like, we're not getting the deep storytelling that Brian K. Vaughan, I know, is absolutely capable of.
Agreed.
This dude can write. He can write political shit. He can write sci-fi. He can write fantasy. You can write Saga, but what are you doing with it? Because we see the kids that were in the band. Okay, fine. Like, and we had a weird cliffhanger that the little guy here told Hazel that he loved her, and then we haven't talked about it again. He kills for the first time, and we basically meet this guy that tells them that their dad can't be brought back to life, that this lady is lying to you. And she gets a new job. Like, that's the most exciting parts of this. She gets a new job. Awesome. And we get, okay, like, that's a problem. It's not very good. Half of it isn't even in English. Like, she's adorable, but come on.
Question.
I had to use a translator.
When we're done with this, we got to bring up that Dove commercial. Did you see that?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll talk about that at the end because it's infuriating.
It is infuriating, especially when you find out it's a self-insert character.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
They're one of the people in charge of it. This thing, that character is directly, they're the mocap for.
I did not know that. See, like, the cliffhanger is here is that she gets a job and she's got to be there in 30 minutes. I'm not even fucking kidding. That is the cliffhanger. Why?
I love
Why
Ryan
is
Casey.
this? What happened to Saga? Saga was so good. Everybody loved Saga. It was perfect.
Wait, you got a new job?
A new job?
What happened to your other one?
It really, good morning, Ted. It really was disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of at the point where I'm gonna give it an issue or two, but I'm getting to the point where I'm done with it.
I don't blame you. And again,
The last issue was literally about, the Amazon thing that went around where they said they peed in a bottle.
Oh, she was repeating what you were saying.
Oh, okay. That was literally what the last issue was about, them peeing in a bottle. I'm getting to the point where I'm done.
Your cats are done with it too.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
All right, well, next one.
Oh, I didn't read this.
Superman Lost. It has been so good.
Has it? I should really catch up on it. I read issue 1. What is it?
It is issue 3.
3. Okay, I skimmed through 2. I may go back. The artwork is gorgeous.
Yep, but yeah, they have this device thing, everything that's trying to help him get there, and he soon meets up with these space dolphins.
Wait, is Lobo around?
No, different space dolphins.
Oh, look how pretty that page is, though.
Yep, but eventually he ends up on a planet who hate the space dolphin. Why? Because the space dolphin eat their the life.
Wait, what?
The space dolphins are not. Basically, we're told the space dolphins are not as nice as we're.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, no, you are an aggressive species, leading death to our world. That's not true. The creatures, you led them here. The dolphins? The creatures. They're dolphin. They're harmless innocents. They are predators who feed at our species. Wait, I'm seeing in my mind your people, microscopic organisms like protozoa.
What planet is that they're taking the form of Clark?
Oh,
or doesn't it say?
It doesn't say. It's just some random planet though with these microscopic creatures. And he's trying to explain them to let it through. Like, I'm ashamed to admit when they mention an aggressive species attacking him, my first thought wasn't their safety. It was the bad guys. The invaders they are defending themselves against must have a star drive. But so basically, in other words, he's realizing not everything's black and white. Not everything can be assumed like just because they're dolphins doesn't mean that they're pure.
Okay, who's the artist? I gotta know. It's gorgeous.
Carlos Paglian.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, did they explain in 2 how he got the white suit?
I just forgot right now. I think he was given to him so he can help contain his energy, his solar energy, for when he goes through areas that would, wouldn't have a sun.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
So that was number 7.
I mean, I think I need to read it. I do. It is beautiful. It is really good. Good morning, Random. All right.
Boy, Raymond Bianca both saying how jerkish dolphins are.
Wait, dolphins are assholes on Earth?
Even Bianca said dolphins are turds in real life.
I did not know that. I always thought they were like super cute and like. Yeah. You always see those videos of like dolphin interacting with a child, and it's like, oh my god, I want one. Love it. All right. I don't know what number am I on?
You're number 7.
7. My number 7. Okay. I gotta admit when I'm wrong here, guys. I gotta admit when I'm wrong.
Oh.
I was not happy when Spirit World, City Boy, and The Vigil were announced, and I'm like, I always give 3 issues. I'm like, I'm gonna give them 1. Okay, I'm continuing on this one. The only thing I will say that was confusing, and this is not very progressive of me, but Xanth uses they them pronouns. Are you done, Hush?
I was just like, pay attention to me.
looking out the window like I want to go play.
But isn't he a house cat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would die if he went outside. But here's the thing. This was actually really interesting.
Yeah.
And
Now,
the art
Cassandra
is great.
talks too much, though.
Who?
Cassandra,
Did she talk a lot?
from what I saw in here,
Wait, you didn't read this book?
I can't buy
And-
everything at once. I do still have it in my poll, but I just haven't read it.
And you call yourself a DC
Whoa.
fan.
I still read the scans. All right, but that was last week.
That's fair. I love this little girl. The way they draw this little girl, she's so cute.
But isn't that Cassandra right there?
No, is
Oh,
it?
You're right.
No,
it's not.
no. She's just saving her, saving a little girl, showing
You're
her.
right, You're right. You're right.
So she has this connection to the spirit world where she can transform some things, not like a lot, but and we see Constantine show up too.
Right, with cats around him.
I know he's so irritated.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Vigil came out this week.
I know. Actually, I listened to. I think it was Wazowski Treehouse. He has a channel where he reviews comics, and he said it was really good. So I'm gonna check it out.
So maybe there was a point for them making this, and that would actually give more credence than to Lazarus Planet happening.
Yes, the name of the new character is Xanth. And I did have to go through. There was a couple times where I was confused with the pronouns, but it wasn't hard to get. Like I understood it well enough. And all I had to do is just try to get into they're non-binary. The mindset of the difference of pronouns. But there was a really cute part that like they didn't bring attention to it at all. See, she goes right here. She goes, thanks, Gigi or Gigi in their language. And it says in Mandarin, that means older brother or older sister. And she's like, good enough. Like that was it.
Right.
That was all they brought attention to that.
Exactly.
So I thought that was kind of cool. Then we get to see the spirit world, and spirit world is relatively unknown as to what goes on there. And we see these ladies and they smell like, because alive people aren't supposed to be there. So when they see Cassie, they're like, they transform and want to get her. But there is a little bit of people in there. There's like two people. One saves her, and she's like a little old freaking lady. She's so cute. And they save her. Well, and then Xanth has to go to the spirit world because they need to save Cassie because Cassie got lost during Lazarus Planet.
Right.
And she's able to get there. They find all this weirdness. They end up like absolutely gorgeous artwork. But they're able to find a gate to get to the spirit world, so to speak. And they find these, like, we've got Cassie. She doesn't talk that much. She talks a little bit. Yeah. But the grandma's adorable. I don't know. I think this is a male. I think
so too.
And they're both willing to help Cassie keep her safe. And then we have these, I don't know, show up at their door. They don't really say. And then it's weird because this person shows up and it's like,
that's her mom.
They're on their way to the gate, but like it's her mom. We didn't even know she didn't have a mom. And then it I don't know. Like I didn't get that. That was the cliffhanger.
They were mourning them for 15 years.
Yeah, but like we didn't establish her mom was even missing.
No, they're saying that she was missing to her mom.
Oh, Xanth. Okay. All right. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was in the spirit world for 15 years, but like it was not a bad book. It was a good solid start for sure. And I was not looking forward to that book, to be perfectly honest.
Well, my number 6, Nemesis Reloaded. Number 5.
Oh. Wait, is this the last one?
Yep. This is
I
the
thought
one where
so.
we get the big setups for everything, and this is the one where we find out what was originally made a joke, as in like, oh please, like in the first mini where it was like, oh, his parents were taken care of and arrested, and he's trying to get revenge for them. We find
Mhm.
out here, no, that was sincere. But in this case, we find out the guy who's the governor and everything, and was part of the police force. Everyone that Nemesis has killed, they did so because and there was a bunch of killers, a serial killer going on. They needed someone, anyone. So his parents took the fall. They framed his parents, set them up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, because why they were a bunch of drug dealers, so it's like we needed someone. So why his parents weren't saints. But yeah, so that's why he grew up to do all this.
That is
Become a
literally just a
villain.
Batman cloak.
Well, yeah, but true. But yeah, just to get no idea of the villainous Batman.
So Midnighter.
Pretty much. But yeah, but what does he do with the governor? Buries him with the bones of his parents underneath.
Oh my god.
Yep, underneath. I keep forgetting about who that lady was, but yeah, buried. He deals with her too, and then turns out he's buried underneath town hall.
Okay.
But then we find out this all ties in to Wanted, where
That's really
the
cool.
crisis-
How did he tie that in?
Because it turns out this is all set on the world where there once was heroes, and then the villains won and made everyone forget they existed. Everything. Jupiter's Legacy, Kick-Ass.
Wait, what?
All of these all have existed in the world of Wanted. All of them in that world, and ever since 1986.
That's a big change. So it's all together. But so because the bad guys won, they erased everyone's memory, or
They wiped out all the heroes and made people forget. That's why everyone's been wanting new heroes ever since, because they've had this obsession with heroes because they remember, and they part of themselves remember they existed.
go down a little bit? Who's
that
is that?
that's Wesley Gibson.
the cape.
Oh, that belonged to Wesley Gibson's father, one of the fallen heroes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, Wesley Gibson, that's the guy from Wanted.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
My name is Wesley Gibson, and I was just a nobody until I found out my father was the one of the people who made all this happen. I'm one of the world's secret masters, and I'm offering you a chance to join us. So yeah,
That
you're
is
joining the
so cool.
fraternity. All this.
Who's all that?
Oh, these are just other members of the fraternity. But yeah, basically,
Okay.
all of these. The Kick-Ass, Nemesis, Kingsman, Magic Order, Jupiter's Legacy, Huck, Emperor, Space Bandits, the Ambassadors, Sharky, Starlight, Superior. Nightclub is there. Super Crux, Chrononauts, Reborn, Prodigy, and MPH. All of them exist in the same world.
Okay, so hold on. Let me think about this, because we had a big delay when it came to the most recent Jupiter's Legacy. I'm guessing this explains why, but also in Jupiter's Legacy, they're known as heroes. How are they going to explain that they're just gone?
No. They came about after the world got changed. So
they're still around.
Yes, they're still around. In the new history, they were one of the few heroes, but then that explains why everything fell apart so fast, because the villains were manipulating things.
Okay. Jupiter's Legacy is still Mark Millar's best work ever, in my opinion. My favorite universe.
Oh, but my favorite is still Superior.
Superior, but Jupiter's Legacy, they fucked that up so bad.
Oh, and then Super Crooks, that was great.
Yeah, and did you see the Super Crooks animated show? It looked like trash.
Oh, and Starlight, you know what Starlight is? It's basically what if Buck Rogers became an old man. Basically, Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon's Dark Knight Returns type story.
Oh, okay.
But Superior, I love. This was after he had sold Man of Steel, and it shook it up so badly. If you ever noticed, from this book onward, he became a lot less shock value-y guy.
Yes, good. And that's well, he's got some great stories before then, but that's when his best came.
Yep.
So
like I
here's
said,
the big game crossover.
Yep, the big game and how it all ties into Wanted.
That is really, really cool. That is really cool. I like it.
So what's your number 6?
My number 6 is Green Lantern #1 by Jeremy Adams.
That's my number 3.
I really enjoyed this. This is a very good start.
Start.
Very strong start, but it's like it's all brand new, right? Like he's starting over.
It's meant to, because when you think about it, Hal has not been back on Earth since the opening of Grant Morrison's run.
It's been that long?
Since he's been on Earth, yes.
Okay, but so him and Carol being separated makes sense then.
Oh, yes, it definitely makes sense, because even then, he's hardly seen Carol from this Earth since even before that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they were
okay.
together since the end of Rob Vendetti's run.
All right, that makes sense then. I like how he's going back to basics. I really, really do. Like, Hal Jordan is he's one of my least favorite, right? Like, he's one of my least favorite. Okay. The only one that I think's below Hal is Guy Gardner. Maybe, yeah, that checks out. Nick, thank you. Membership messages for some reason don't show up on StreamYard. I'm sorry, but he says, good morning, Trish. Yes, Hal Jordan #1. Let's go. Good morning, Knox, Ray, Hooded, Rob, Shane. Yes, good morning, everybody.
Yep. By the way, the fact that we have both Jeremy Adams and Philip Kennedy Johnson on this book.
Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, let me get through this, and then I will tell you. I love this. I've been saying this for years. They need to do this. I think they need to do it for every book. It's very, very smart. He's very much so trying to get back with Carol, and it's cute, and she wants to avoid him, but you can tell he's in love, and it's adorable, and I love the artist so good on this. So good.
Right.
And he's trying his best. It kind of almost reminded me of parts of the Green Lantern movie.
Right.
Like a lot, because everybody's, I don't know. Oh, this is Sinestro. I'm so dumb. I didn't realize that during when I actually read it, that this was Sinestro.
I knew that.
I didn't. I was just like, okay, bad guy. Gorgeous.
Come on. The color alone should have tipped you off.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Reese. I already said good morning, Nick. But he's kind of like living on his own. He's down. He's sad. He's living in a trailer on the edge of a cliff, it looks like. But there's a call over the radio. He wants to go help. And we get Steel Fury. He found a Manhunter's costume, right?
Yep.
And he takes him on. Now we got this. This is the part that was like almost literally straight out of the movie, right? Like, except for their drones. And I didn't realize they were drones at first. But he ruins a drone and Carol gets super mad, like literally right out of the movie.
Yep.
And they get in a fight about it. He still wants a job. He fights this Manhunter guy, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Well, not Manhunter guy. He's got a Manhunter suit on.
Right. And then of course you have the John Stewart story.
Gorgeous. And the John Stewart story is absolute ass.
Really? Why? Because it opens up here with John and then it goes to another time, another place? Tris? Hello? Tris? What happened to your audio? Tris? Hello? No idea, Black Phoenix. Guess I'm running the show right now. Hey, What the heck? Think something happened to her laptop. Well, I guess it's my show now. Maybe, Raymond, maybe. Or maybe her battery died on her. What report, Bianca? Robert Lexus. I'm to blame, really. Probably. They probably did sabotage it. Oh, man. Ah. Well, I tried to report JDA when he was trying to tag Ingrid into some crap, but it didn't work, unfortunately. I did not hate that Jon Stewart backup story at all. As the Superman Batman top 10 stream, Superman Birthday. Oh, I remember that. Seriously though, I gotta say so. The Kamala Khan stuff, it's just so, it's so stupid because it just comes right out of nowhere. But I think I'm more insulted by the people celebrating it. That it's Commons Gate doing that, typical stuff there, and it's just like, oh, there you are.
So sorry. My cat's hit my Wi-Fi. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we knew it. We knew it.
Freaking! I was sitting there talking, and I'm like, "Wait, you're going out," and I'm like, "Oh no, it's me." Oh no, it's me.
Hudge was basically like, "Ignore me, will ya?"
Yeah, no shit.
Little shit.
Did you guys hear what I said about this story?
You just said it was ass, and then you got cut off.
It is ass.
How is it ass?
It's like, "Hey, mama, I'm home. Get away from the fucking Wi-Fi. Get away." And then it's what is this story back here? Like old ass Guy Gardner? Is that what this is?
It says another time, another more Earth universe. So we're seeing an alternate universe version of Guy, but some threat that is there is going to make its way to John. That's what they're saying at the end.
Yeah, it was not good.
Well, clearly, remember, this whole backup is meant to be a build-up for everything.
Yeah, they could have done without. I would have taken more of the other story. Like, not only that, but like, okay, here is the Revenant Queen. That's the new villain. Okay. They have a weird ring thing.
Right. I'm the
like, it's
lantern
like,
in the dark.
That's like, are they bad? Is he a bad guy? What? Who is this dude?
No idea. It looks like he's some lantern from another Earth.
Fire him. No, it was not for me. It was not good. But the old man is Guy Gardner.
Yep. So you're probably happy he died.
The main story's good. Wait, he actually died? Did he?
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it looks like he's dead, and we're gonna get this new
Chris, read between the lines.
We're gonna get this new newbie. Okay. This was supposed to be a Jon Stewart backup, and all you see from Jon Stewart is, "Hey guys, I'm here.
Hello.
I'm here."
Oh yeah, Bianca, old man Guy Gardner.
Nope. Terrible backup.
Well,
and it's Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Yeah, well,
which is kind of surprising.
My number 5, Danger Street.
Ah, good pick.
What, you're not upset that it's this low?
No, this was probably not its strongest issue.
Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like I won't say spinning its wheels, but the progression is not that Strong.
We started to get progression, and then it feels like this one wasn't it. Like this was a little bit of filler.
It was, but it's still very well written filler. That's the thing.
Yes.
It's well written filler, but it's still filler. Hence why it's lower on my list, but still higher up than the others.
I love that cover though, that cereal cover.
Oh yeah, that cereal cover. I did love that, Jess. Especially it was Omega
It's so
3.
cute.
The dingbats
It's so
of Danger
cute.
Street.
And these kids are so annoying. I hate the kids so much. And I always love kids.
Right. I loved it though. When did you last feel paid? When Scott left. This
And I
was
know
the
that was
word.
so sweet.
You have my pity, and you have my love. You were right. It is worse, in other words.
So are they sharing love and hate
Something like that.
to
May
try
you
to
live.
fix whatever's going on, which we don't know what's going on?
Yep. May you live, High Father, and for all those who do live, may you hold. Again, all of this is just so interesting, but obviously this is definitely one where we're going to have to wait till at the least the penultimate issue before we figure out what's going on.
Wait, how many issues are there?
12.
Okay, so this is only
6.
yeah, we're only halfway there.
So we probably won't find out. No, but given his track record, we won't know everything until 11.
I hope not. Like it felt like we were we did get the Outsiders.
True.
At least.
I'm just saying, I'm saying everything else we probably won't get much until, you know, that's how he is. He keeps everything spinning until 11 when he finally shows his cards, and then 12 is the wrap up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
11 is always the big explanation issue. Always.
Like this, normally I'm like spewing about how great this book is, and it's really, really, really good book. I'm not saying that, but it was a lot weaker than the last 5 issues.
Right. So what's your
But I did enjoy it.
What's your number 5?
The Ambassadors.
No, yours now.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're fine. We are on to our top 5s. We had a huge week. Mark, you can never go wrong with Mark Millar. This story in particular has been really good. It's like the funny thing about this is it's like diversity quota the team, but he makes it really good.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I would put it. It's definitely diversity quota the team.
But it works. He gives the characters at least a relatively unique voice, and this is the one from Brazil. So we're talking Rio de Janeiro here, and it's full of crime. We have a very a priest that is just sick of how it's being run. His name's Victor, and he's just sick of everything, and he's holding out with the church. You know, he's not going over that moral ground. I like her, but also she should not be the hero. She was a assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. She's working for these assassins. She's going around killing people. And then she's showing up to church and being like, Father, please forgive me for my sins. What? And she's a cop.
Yep.
And she's getting paid by these I don't know if it's a mob guy or whatever, but he's like, here's some money because you're doing a good job, and take all these pills too. You'll love them.
Right.
But then she thinks she can go to Father Victor and be like, I didn't want to be a murderer. I'm sad I'm a murderer, but I'm still going to keep murdering. Okay. All right. So Chun-Hee picks Father Victor to be the actual ambassador here, and he doesn't really have any interest, it seems like.
Right.
And when he finally does when he needs it, like he has it when it I hate to say it, but like he uses the power when it only affects him, kind of.
Right.
We meet his wife. His wife's pregnant. She's worried. His whole answers are like, she's like, who's going to keep us safe? God will keep us safe. What about the baby? God will keep him safe too. She's like, it doesn't work that way. Like,
yeah.
So they get the kill order to kill Dr. Victor. And she's sitting there with, the gun on the back of his head. And I'm guessing this is when she asked him about joining and then shows, I don't know.
I don't
But
get it either. But it
he
feels
takes out-
I will say though, given the last issue and this issue, it's clear these are starting to become some of the wrenches in the works.
I thought that was going to be the kid from last time, to be honest with you.
I'm saying that's one of them. I think
Yeah.
there's going to be another one.
Well, this mob guy, he takes him out because he's like the main guy that is fucking with Rio.
Right.
And he's like, everybody get out of... He's willing to kill innocent people, which is weird to me because he's a pastor. He's willing to kill his children.
Right.
He gives them 60 seconds to get out of the house and he blows up the house. Like, what if you had a baby? What if you... I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But then he passes the powers off to her.
Yeah. What?
Like, she looks cute. I like it. She's
Codename
codenamed Brazil, but that's it. That's it. She's going to be the new person. So she meets the whole crew. And then we find out that her husband's still working against her. I don't know what this guy is. Is he a callback from before? Because I don't remember him.
I forget. I think he was.
But he's going to help the husband.
And
they're gonna take over or try to go after Chun-Hee. He gets real pissed and he's like, no, Chun-Hee won't be a problem.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, you can just go to your number 4. My number 4 was Green Lantern.
Oh, well, if you want to talk about it, you can.
Nope, I already talked about what you were talking about it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it was a good book.
Yep, but yeah, you go right to your number 4.
I gotta find it.
Slowpoke.
I know, right? Who's the good guy? That's what I'm saying. Like, the lines are very, very gray. And I don't ever have a problem with that type of story. Don't get me wrong. But it's very weird that Chun-Hee wants the best of humanity and picks kind of odd choices, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not at first, but just in the last couple issues, which could be leading to a bigger narrative. It really could be. So I'm curious.
Right. It could.
Whoa, the final runtime for Flash is 2 hours and 24 minutes. That is a long movie.
Agreed.
There's no way I'll be able to last. I'm going to have to dehydrate myself.
So this is your number 4?
Yes.
That's my number 2.
See, we're kind of on the same, wavelength, just not exactly the same. This book, you guys. I love Katana Collins. I love Sean Gordon Murphy. I love Mirka Andolfo. Like, there's so many good names on this book, but I don't know. I was impressed. I wasn't overly impressed. Like, I love the kids. They're some of the best creations that were made out of the White Knight universe, right?
Yep.
But like,
this feels more like
it's set up. It's set up.
It feels like White Knight 3.5.
That's okay. I'll take whatever I can in that universe.
But I did like some of the interactions, especially. I'll talk about it when it's my turn.
Okay. We get to see. This has got to be Mirka Andolfo's art. That is not.
Yeah.
Like, some of the art is a little. The art's good. It's mixed with two different styles. I don't know.
I take it. Mean why isn't? Probably because I don't think she would want to write an ongoing book.
But I would love to see Katana Collins on the mainline Harley book. Her Harley mini in this series.
I remember you going over that. I remember you going over that a few years
Oh my
ago.
God. I had to. It was fantastic. What was it? The producer? Was that his name?
Which we still haven't seen since.
No, but this universe is great. Like, honestly.
I'll gush more about it on my turn.
Yes. See, the art does go back and forth a little bit. It looks like they're trying to nail down Sean Gordon Murphy's style, but
It's not as
know
good
what?
as the Harley artwork.
Now I gotta look. Art is All America and Dalfa. Wow. Okay, so she actually emulates his style quite
Again,
well.
I do, but I think that the artwork style in the Harley Quinn, I forgot what the art is there, but theirs emulated it a lot better.
I feel like it's almost because I love Mirka and Dalfa is one of the great female artists that there is out there. Have you ever seen the art? Have you ever seen Sweet Paprika?
Nope, heard of it.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. She's so talented. But it looks like she's trying to emulate his style too much, and it takes away from the entirety of it.
Right.
Basically, what we're getting here is Joker was at the end of Beyond the White Knight,
but it turns out he didn't.
Yes, and he's in this program, and she's able to put him on like this sort of flash drive type thing.
But the drive has a limited battery life.
Yes, so she has to end up wait, hold on. I love this. They're so in love. They're so in love. I never knew I needed that in my life.
I know. Again, it only works here because of the circumstances.
It really, really does.
I would never want this in the main line. Never.
No. It would be so weird.
Oh yeah, her babies.
We got the babies. They're so cute. And they're not talking like in the mainline Harley book. Thank you. I don't want to talk. Oh God. That book's so bad. Okay. But
I dropped it already.
You know what? I can't even blame you. It is that bad. It's
but it turns out we find out that Bryce is just as bad as his sister when it comes to disobeying the rules.
No,
when it comes
he's
to
not just as bad.
No, when it comes to breaking the rules.
He definitely, but he knows how to hide it.
That's what I meant. I was going to say to have you let me finish.
But they're so cute. I love them. I love how they're yin and yang also, right? They get best. They get Jack's qualities and then Joker qualities, but still have enough mixed in where they're, capable.
Even though Bryce is still quite a bit like Bruce too.
Yeah. He is a little bit. She has the hard drive and she is able to make their dad. So now, the way Sean initially described this was that he was going to be in the car.
No, and he is. They do put him in the car, but they still has the drive. In other words, he can connect to the car via Wi-Fi, basically, but they can't upload him into the cars, and that will say, fix the battery problem.
Okay, all right. Well, isn't Harley scissoring? We'll get there. Don't you worry, Gary. We will get there. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, in other words, he's able to project himself and control the car, but he's still in that device that has a limited battery life.
7 days.
Yep.
7 days is all they're going to get with their dad, and then he's going to disappear forever. So this book, 6 issues, is going to take place over 7 days.
Yep, and then, oh no.
Yeah, and then I really hate Diana.
This is not a good, endearing start for her.
No. Basically, Joker takes him. He wants to show him. He wants them before the 7 days to get to know him. But
I do like how they find out right off the bat what's going on.
Yes, he doesn't hide it.
Yep, but the fact that Harley feels like they're so worried about what could happen.
Diana, though, really is. I don't like her in this.
Although, to be fair, she's a Fed. What do you expect?
Yes, she's a Fed, but she is trying to take Bruce off the case to help Harley. I'd be like, fuck you, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
He's got more important things to deal with. Those are like basically his children. Shut up.
Exactly.
But I love.
But given what we know, what the case is, I can understand from her point of view why it's more important.
I love that they made Diana. I don't want to say like.
I think
she's Brazilian or Greek or something.
I think it's Greek.
Her design's gorgeous. Just not a fan of her as a character.
I think in her eyes, she's juggling her priorities.
Yeah, I guess it's
Neo
not very
Joker will be known
well.
as Riot. Well, they need a new name.
Yeah. So we get to see everything's vandalized. It's not like he remembered. We got. Oh, this is what I wanted to mention. I love this. So Bruce is agreeing with Diana to pacify her.
Because she
But
thinks from my point of view.
that's important
Because
because
she realized that it was code. It was
yes,
code.
he was talking to her in code, and she's able to get these special glasses to track her kid. From my point of view, get it? Get it? Get
Yep.
it? Get it? Get it?
Oh,
Okay.
that's the name of their new pup that they got at the end. Lucy.
Wait, what?
Lucy, remember? Because that's Bats the Sly one. Isn't he Lucy? Remember, Lou died in the fire saving.
Yes.
So
Oh
that's
my
the
God,
other
you're
dog,
right.
Lucy. So that was a new pup they got. Lucy. Get it? Bud and now we have Bud and Lucy.
I did not even realize that. That's a good. Yep, you're right. And it's Lucy. Remember in Injustice, she named her daughter Lucy.
Yep, I think it's also because Bud and Lou, so it's Bud and Lucy.
I like it. I didn't even realize it.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Why were they brought in? So they can wash the dogs.
Yes, I thought they were there to help. And she's like, okay, watch the pups.
Like, seriously? What? Puppies.
I love Gan. I don't think they did her justice in this, though.
No, not really. In fact, she looked a little chunky.
Yeah, she was thick, but like,
But there.
yeah, she looks a little. She looks like she should be in a Dove commercial.
Oh, we'll get to that.
That's funny. But she goes around kicking ass, looking for her kids, and we get to find Neo Joker.
And remember, Neo Joker is representing New 52 Harley, right down to being with Ivy.
Samuel brings up a good point. What do you think of her new name that's going to come out in this?
I think it's fitting because you need to change her name to something.
Neo Joker's not good enough for you, Robert?
It's
Wow.
good. It's good to a point.
What do you have against Neo Jokers?
Nothing, but it was good for her. But when you're a villain, if she's not going to be a villain anymore,
We should have called her Sparkle McGee.
but then Ivy shows up as well.
We get Ivy's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
What are you doing here?
What is this, honey? This is where your cleavage goes. Show us your cleavage. I'm just saying. Just put it out there.
But it looks like they're going with the idea that she is a full-on planting. Oh, this was where make it clear that this is a follow-up to the Harley mini. We find out, oh, this is where they met, the nightclub.
Yep, I love that.
I love this also. Like, you don't understand. It wasn't just a nightclub. This place saved my life. I was disappearing down a dark path, and then your mother, and she took my hand and traveled with me. But I also love, like, you were taking kids to, oh, yeah, I love this. And two, you're taking I love that. You were taking kids to that. Seems a bit questionable.
I know, but it's all gone. Everything's gone. And he's realizing how much the world has moved on. But this whole thing is a setup also at the same time.
Yes, for the daughter of the ventriloquist. Why?
Yes.
Because he sent Azrael to kill all of the villains.
Yep. So she's getting her revenge now.
Yep.
She's a puppet master, just like her daddy.
Oh, look at that Penguin.
This.
Look at Penguin.
I know, but he says the Dragon Man talking about Croc. We've got Penguin. We've got Scarecrow. And
which that looks more like the recent Scarecrow look.
Yeah, it does. And then Two-Face. I love how she has their little... It's so good.
I like it, but again, Cobblepot looks actually like, hey, that's nice.
I know. She made like the cutest puppets. Oh, and then she makes it like Batman is this well, it's Azrael, right?
Yeah.
This horrible murder. I mean, he wasn't a good guy. Okay, yeah, I can't defend that.
Yeah, he killed them all.
But then she says, in a bad man named the Joker, right? But
yeah, I think you might be right. Right. We need to go.
Yep, it's time to go. And then we get to get our first glimpse at his daughter. And they're all surrounded by her minions and her puppets.
Yep, your children will have to do Bane and Ivy.
Yes, and we got little Riddler down here. Who's this?
I think that's Harley.
No, Harley's right there. Wait, it might be Neo.
Yeah.
Neo and regular Harley. So we got them caught up in some shenanigans, and they're so fucking cute.
Yep. Okay, now my number 3.
This book's so good, you guys. Not even kidding.
Agreed.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't read this
Why not?
because it got boring there for a while. Now I waited for 6 to come out so I could go back through it.
Yep, we found out that Our Man's been reprogrammed. By who or what? Well, we're about to find out.
Okay, wait. Question, real quick. So does that mean Our Man's been reprogrammed in the Flash book?
No, by the end of this, he's back to normal by the end of this.
Okay.
Oh, geez, she got old.
Wait, is that
The bird lady.
bird? Okay, all right. She's nasty.
But turned out she was once a sidekick that was lost and just aged there. She had been there that long.
Okay, wait, but how did she age and nobody else did?
No, they will eventually age.
Okay.
But we also find out that Crockett, it turns out we find out the person behind all this is his future self. But first, I love this. This whole, we have each other.
They're so cute.
Let's talk now.
Todd Knox art is top notch.
Yeah, but we find out, it's Corky.
Oh! I did hear about this. He's pissed off at his older self or something?
No, and it's past self because he knows everyone's going to hate him for what he does here. Because it turned out he's here to do what needs to be done with history. But of course, Corky is like, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. He doesn't like this idea of him being this asshole.
Okay, all right. So he's gonna turn over a new leaf, like James said about Ivy.
Yep, and they get with her help, they get his cybernetic brain out to reprogram it. Because it turns out it was Corky that's the one who manipulated Our Man.
Okay.
Because he hates
what a
these
dick.
Kids. He hates these kids because they hate him because of what he had to do here. Even though it's like they don't really hate him, but he assumed they hate him.
Oh, okay.
But yet she got turned into an egg.
Wait, who? Stargirl?
The bird lady saying.
Oh, okay, well that's fair.
Like, well, guess she got her wish.
I mean, omelets for everyone.
I hate you, all of you. But yeah, he gets sent back in there. Everything's getting sucked in, but turns out he was there to take Wing. Why? Because Wing is meant to die.
That's a gorgeous picture.
Yeah, but yeah, Wing, because he was already set to die to stop the Nebula Man.
Okay.
So he has to do it. That's why Corky came back. It came to take him.
Aw, he's crying.
Now, Our Man explained that there was no way to return them to their own time for a variety of paradoxical reasons.
Bianca put, I'm back. Who's the cute guy talking about Corky when he was older? And fucking Angelo. Thanks for calling me cute.
Yep, but yeah.
Good morning, Angelo, by the way.
Yep, so they're now forming the Young Justice Society. And now we actually have Rip actually being fair again.
Wait. Is there a fucking Jeff Johns? Another board.
Just that one board.
Yeah, he's got everything. I love how he always does that, though.
Yep, but I love it. It's like, you're no
He's
villain
so
in the making,
mad.
Corky. You're learning, like, that vindictive adult version of yourself that you encountered has already ceased to exist. I made sure of that myself. I like him. I sent Wing back to his desk.
I want to give him a hug.
I know. I lost all my friends. Corky, we don't make friends. We only make enemies because we have to make the hard decisions that will save history. This is a much better Rip. Than how he was in Flashpoint Beyond when he was way too much of a hard ass.
He was like way too. He felt like a very jaded Rip.
This feels closer to how Jeff Johns wrote Rip during Booster Gold and what Dan Jurgens continued on.
So now we're getting a Young Justice Society book?
Yep, but they'll be continuing on in the Justice Society book by issue 6, whenever that comes out.
Okay, but also.
But yeah, so we got all of these
Betsy,
characters.
what was her name? Betsy Ross? Was that her name?
Yeah.
Is she there? Because I love her.
Yeah, she's among them, yeah.
Yeah, she's so freaking cute.
She's one of these two, I think, isn't it?
Yep. Those were I love their design. I I always love old-fashioned stuff like Aubrey Hepburn era, like that classic beauty. Oh, I love it.
Yep, I love it. Dad, which is going to lead into the Jeremy Adams, Jay Garrick Flash book.
Wait, Dad? Wait, what?
That was
Oh, with him fight. Yes.
Yep, it's not going to be easy for most of them. And even if they're still lost, they're not alone.
So freaking good. So is this the last one?
This
Right?
is the last issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
they'll
so.
continue in Justice Society. So what
Has
was
that
your
even
number
been
three?
in the solicitations or anything?
They keep shifting it.
That's what I thought.
So what's your number 3?
Oh, Saladin Ahmed is the new writer on Daredevil. It's rebooting.
Uh-huh.
So wait, has Donny Cates not been on the book, or is he leaving now?
Donny Cates has not been, has not done Daredevil.
Not for a while?
No, he's never done it. That was Chip Zdarsky.
I mean Chip Zdarsky. That's what I meant. Same guy.
Sure.
Same guy. Duh.
Oh,
I
we
just-
got a tip. We got a tip from MPAWS.
That's what I was just getting. I just seen Chip Zdarsky has a Substack that I always check out. And I just seen he put one out this morning. I wonder if that's where the announcement. I just haven't had a chance to look at it. I always try to keep on top of their Substacks, but there's so many of them that I'm subscribed to try to keep up with news that it's nearly impossible.
Oh, I'm about to post it in the chat. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, beat you to it.
I was going slowly. Chip
There you
Zdarsky is ending. Okay, so he is ending. So Saladin Ahmed, he did Star Signs, which was on my list last week, and it was actually very, very well done. So I'm assuming.
Samuel keeps saying you need a news producer. Dude, we
I
appreciate
know.
you giving the news, but you don't have to do it every time.
I try to keep up with stuff and talk about topics when we're live. What I thought about doing in the future for streams like this, not Comics Day, but like when I do normal stuff, is setting it into like 5 separate segments and then being like, okay, guys, I'm gonna start my clip. But then it feels more or less personal. I
That's
don't know.
true.
It's
But
a way
anyway.
Xanderhall does it, and it works really well.
But that's
But,
Xanderhall. That's not you. That's not
I
you.
know. I'm much more like interactive with people. But when I do clip stuff, it takes a long time. Sometimes because I'm like talking about a subject and then I'm like, oh, good morning, TV. Oh, da 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 da.
Right.
So I have to
Like I said, there's his tip.
All right. And pause. Thank you so much. Banged my left nipple on one of the desk partitions the other day. Was quite painful, as you can guess. And all I could think to myself was, no, these things are duds and just nature's fashion appeal, but I still want to keep them in pinky condition. Your poor nipple. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wait, male nipples are useless now that you think about it. But it would be so weird without it.
So you're number 3.
Thank you so much, MPAWS. My number 3 is Danger Street.
Ha!
I love this cover. I love how up here it says with Omega 3.
I mentioned that earlier. Yeah.
I love it. Have you read this yet, by the way?
Titans, yes, I did, and I have a feeling that the stuff going on with Wally is going to get resolved by the end of the arc.
But it doesn't make sense. They kill Wally in the end.
That's why I'm thinking it's going to be resolved by the end of the arc.
But Wally has his own book. Tell me why
I
this
get it.
makes sense.
I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he'll be back by the end.
I mean, he's gonna have to be. Like, that's just dumb. Why do this shit? Why do it? All right,
They could be faking his death to make everyone assume, and basically cause Peacemaker and Amanda Waller to show their hand. Because that sounds like something Dick would do.
Yeah, that's true. All right, basically we've got. I hate this kid so much. Is he one of the newsboys?
I think so.
Like the lot of the book is him like trying to run away and complaining like, oh my God, you guys, I used to be a millionaire and I can't get my money, my freaking money. That's what a lot of this book is.
Screw you.
And then we've got Lady Cop. I love Lady Cop. And then we've got the joining of forces again when it comes to the High Father and Darkseid.
Yep.
Orion's so sadistic. He's like, I demand punishment. Please punish me, Daddy, for being a failure. Like, dude, chill out. You still got a job to do. And they capture him, but they don't do anything with him. That's why I feel like this book was the worst of the best of this series.
Yeah. Pause. We already know that. We talked, and she talked about that earlier.
Wait, what did I? Oh my God, Pause. I did a reaction. It's on my channel. It's my newest video.
Yeah,
I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited. Wait, no, Pause is here. We have to start over. Like, this is me being I don't have any money. My phone's off. I need money. So they end up sharing forces. I don't know what this is gonna do. Like, we got a little dark on oh my God, what's his planet called? New Genesis. And then a little light on Apocalypse. So we'll have to see what that does. We don't get any creeper in this, do we?
No creeper.
No creeper whatsoever.
Creeper, not that creeper.
It's just the kid yelling, them not doing anything to him, and then her finding the Fate helmet and realizing that they need to go after. This was what was the saving grace of this issue, is that we got to meet the outsiders. That was it.
Yep.
That was it. Well, I don't even know these characters though.
Me neither.
Like, she looks like Miss Thing. Like, if there was the female Thing.
She looks like, I know, she looks just so weird. By the way, you can go into your number 2 because my number 2 was Generation Joker, but you went over everything.
Does she have like chicken hands? Albus! I'm gonna hook you up. She got chicken hands or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Hey, I'm Chicken Killer. I'm Chicken Killer.
It was okay. I probably shouldn't have put it at 3. Not gonna lie, like, now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like,
Number 8, maybe.
Yeah, maybe number 5. I think that would have been
I did.
Yeah. It was good. It just it'll read fine in the trade. It just, as a single issue, it was a little slow.
So what's your number 2?
I'm bringing it up right now. Chickens have hands? I don't know. No, they have. No, they don't. Never mind.
They have feathers.
They have feet. They have wings. But okay, so this is your book too.
But that's my number 1.
Okay, but we can still talk at it at the same time.
Oh, I adored this book. This was a great finale for this run.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with all of these. I always want more of the character.
Exactly. And hey, we do have a 2-parter coming up soon that's going to explain the early days for Geiger.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, okay, can you explain something to me real quick?
If you're asking about the ending, I know that is what? When
we get there, yes. But what happened in that Image book?
The Blizzard.
Is that the Blizzard? But who was the character?
At the very end, it's the Redcoat.
Okay, so what happened in the story?
Okay, in the story, the Blizzard was about this creature that forces you that thrives on your guilt. The more guilty you are, then it'll give you hallucinations of your guilt. Even if you didn't kill anyone, if you did something else with someone, it'll cause you to feel the guilt, and then it will kill you. But if you have little to no guilt, you won't see a thing. And then it turns out we found out that the Redcoat had been hired to find it and track it. Now, he had wiped almost all of them out to a point of extinction, except for that one. So that's where it tied. Basically, in other words, it's this whole idea of what I love about this whole unnamed universe is that everything is like, it's not full-on superheroes. It's basically a world with special beings, and you could tell these different genre stories, and yet still have it actually can still fit in. Like, you have the original with Geiger. You had that be a post-apocalyptic. The Blizzard is a horror movie. This is a somewhat tied into war stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. So the main protagonist was the Redcoat.
No. that was the tying factor in. He shows up at the end, but we find out, but that, it was just basically he's what connects that story to the rest of the unnamed.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, but here though was this. What I love so much about this is that I thought everyone was going to die by the end because of what we know happens to Joe later on. But the ending that now makes it clear they might be trying to change history.
Or it's just, there's a part where, well, when we get to the end, I'll explain my theory.
Yep. But yeah,
We get this person coming in and asking Muddy about what happened. So obviously they know something, but he doesn't give him any information.
Well, it's that guy. It's his creator. That's the creator. And we find out the creator, he doesn't care how special Joe is. In his eyes, he's a failure because he's not a killing machine. He doesn't care that he actually made something, a robot that could feel emotion. For him, that don't matter.
Right. That's not what he set out to make, so it's a failure in his eyes.
Well, that and also it ruined his career.
Yeah, didn't they steal all of his research and stuff?
Yes. So he broke in with a bunch of militants to reactivate him.
And he's on the search, and we've got the kids. Even the dad is with Muddy.
I love this with Muddy when they're like, please, like, is he gonna die from a bump on the head? No. Then I'm gonna go. Then I'm taking him where he wants to.
Yes.
I love that the fact that this whole town loves Muddy. He never interacted with them, but thanks to his wife, they all love him. And Joe, they all love him. And
He's a hero in that town to them.
Yeah, even a hero that never interacted with them because that's just who he was.
And they go to bat for him, and I really, really like that. I love this little kid right here. He's smart.
He's smart, even though he's a little shit.
He is a little shit, but he's like, they're trying to get everyone to look the other way so Joe can get through.
So he turns on the lights early so people then can and argue about, do we keep them on or do we have to turn them back off so we can do it properly?
Yes, and I love this girl. Her hair right here is how I wear my hair all the time. She's so freaking cute.
Clung. Merry Christmas, Melody Hills.
It's like 3 days until the lighting, so he's like fucking with everybody, like, hey, look over here. It works out perfectly. Yep, and they're able to get Joe to where he wants to go.
The vet guy. They make the vet guy who tells them.
Yes.
The men after you're part of a militia who attacked the class. This is everything from his friends in the Pentagon.
He seems a little worried though. Also at the same time.
Probably because he knows that the Pentagon people are coming.
Yep, and they definitely are. They shoot him right in the back.
Well, the one guy is, but
yeah. And I love this. Like, it's Gary Frank. Wait, who is it?
That's Joe on the left, and
no. Who's the artist?
Right. Gary Frank.
Okay, I said it right. I was just making sure. So talented.
I love that Unit Beta. He's helping him.
Yeah, and he lets him, but like, it's the detail. I love it.
I know Joe doesn't even like guns. Yeah, he was the perfect soldier.
Yep.
Until something changed. Yeah, and again, the fact that Joe has PTSD, I find it so interesting. A robot that can have PTSD.
Mm-hmm. And then they show, all of his evidence got stolen. Nobody really feels bad for you. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yep. And and then, like, he's going to be all right. As soon as he says that, Joe charges.
Yep. Joe goes right in and saves everyone and just kind of BTFOs them. They're worried about him, but he still does it.
Yep, he still does it. And yeah, and then but then he gets they keep fighting out there. Like, he's willing to kill to defend. He's willing to kill people to defend his
But
friends.
not for a senseless act of violence.
No, not for senseless. But then grabs him and, oh boy, that moment there. You've caused me so much trouble. By the way, for my 249th lesson, Ingrid and I go over this.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you include the Blizzard stuff? Awesome.
Yes, we include the Blizzard stuff too. But, oh dear. But yeah, now, what I love about this though is this whole book is not an action book. It's a slice of life type of stuff, story stuff, or a drama. But the action here is so mundane by comparison compared to Geiger. But it works.
Yeah, and they give one thing I said in the beginning that I really liked is they do give individual character voices. They're
the
very
kids felt
unique
real.
characters.
The kids felt real.
Yes.
And this is the moment that Ingrid and I had talked about. That some of the kids act in the moment like stereotypes, but it's just that in the moment, those stereotypes do not define them. Because let's be honest, we all act like stereotypes.
Oh, for sure.
Stereotypes exist for a reason. So long as they're not our main driving for a main characteristic, because I get that, I'm like, we're all stereotypes at one point.
Right. At some point, I'm the dumb girl that likes pink. That's a stereotype. But
it doesn't define you.
Exactly. And that's if you can write a balance between that, you can do a good book.
I'm your creator, not that sad old man. I am your custodian. You will obey.
Like, fuck you, dude.
You are not Junkyard Joe. And he takes him out.
Yep, that's it. Bye-bye.
Yep.
And the kid and Emily is safe. Everyone is safe.
But then the military show up. But then what happens? The entire town stands.
Yeah. I forgot about this. The military comes and shows up and wants to take Joe, and everybody comes together in that town
because Joe is their hero.
Yes.
Joe, in their eyes, Joe is us.
Mm-hmm. And they protect him. They put their bodies in the line. I loved it.
And you see there's Joe right in the back, so they're all in front of him.
Yep. I thought that was a great moment.
I mean, a little cliche, but it works. Now, 7 months later, they're all barbecuing, and it turns out Muddy has restarted up the strip now because why did he stop? Because his wife, he would usually run ideas by his wife. With her gone, he didn't feel a need to.
Joe.
But now he has all of them here to run it by.
And it's really cute. I love it. It's so cute.
Of course he's a robot. That's the point. They're the ones saying instead of the Sarge.
I love it. She's like, I think it's your best one yet. Freaking adorable.
Now, this is clearly Geiger from the future observing things with a friend who can observe history. This is clearly a time portal.
Yeah. And he says it's too soon. And we get to see Barney.
Barney, I know, which I think this is meant for him to tell us he's going to try and change history. Try to get Joe out sooner, but not too soon.
That would be cool.
He really doesn't want to kill him like he did before.
I loved seeing Geiger back. Like, just that little thing made it so worth it. But the end for now. I love that.
So in
I
other
love
words,
it. I want Geiger back. Geiger's still my favorite.
Well, again, we're going to get more Geiger if you scroll down a little more. Because he's going to explain. If you scroll down a little more, they explain what they have coming up. Oh, that symbol. We saw that in Blizzard. Okay, there we go. There we go. Go back up.
Oh, my bad.
Right there. Geiger Ground Zero, a 2-issue origin series looking at the first days of Tarek Geiger.
Yes.
I can't wait for that.
I know. I like all these characters, but Geiger is my favorite.
Carefully expanding them character by character, story by story.
And doing it in time, and doing it in quick enough, but they're also taking their time with it.
And it's clear he's putting his heart into this more than even his DC work. Not saying his DC work are bad, but by comparison.
Yeah, this is where his heart is, definitely. It still feels like a Creature Commando story.
It does, but that's the thing that I like about this though, is that none of it is super heroics, but there's still a bit of superness to it.
They're still heroes.
Yep, they're heroes. I think they're super heroes. As in supers that are heroes, not superheroes.
Yes. I love that in every issue they do veteran dedications.
Yep. I love that, how they started that, and everyone did that, and it was so great. This whole book being dedicated to vets.
Yeah. Was really cool. And then they have a charity thing back here for homeless veterans. Yep, really shows how classy they are.
Exactly. And again, this book was just so good, and it was great for me and Ingrid to talk about because we talked about Geiger on a prior Pro Teachers Noob, so I knew I had to talk to her about Blizzard and Joe. But that was my number one.
That was your number one.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this series. I can't I always just want more.
Exactly. So what's your number one?
I'm bringing it up right now. This story caught me by surprise. and it's very different, but worth the read. I really enjoy it. It's called Something Epic.
Something epic, huh? Never mind. It's not a joke, but it was not worth it.
I don't know this person. Are you familiar with Sisma?
Sisma. Oh yeah. We've talked Sina's work. Hold on.
I feel like I should know them because they're epic.
Uh-huh. Hold on, let me look that up. Hold on. Something epic comic. Trying to get the name of the creator. You keep talking about it while I look it up.
All right, so this is a really weird story. Gorgeous. I mean, seriously, gorgeous art. I went into this thinking it was going to be horror because of the art, and then it is, but it's not. It's every genre put into one. Like, the art is so almost perfect that it's worth it alone for the art. But this character is born named Daniel, and he has a very vivid imagination.
Oh, he's the artist on that Penguin, Pain and Prejudice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he's that artist.
All right, that makes sense. Yes, Gary, it is epic. I promise you.
He's done other books too, but that's the one he's definitely known for.
Amazing artist, and the fact that he both wrote and drew this is even better.
Yep.
Like, we get this idea. I love this, how they have the little Image Comics presents. We get this introduction to the idea of imagination, that imagination exists only within us. Right. But this child's imagination works a little differently, and he can process things differently, and he can almost make these things real, and nobody else can see them. They just kept telling him. He kept going to the doctor. He has a huge imagination. He has a huge imagination. This is all in your imagination. And he's like, no, there's something wrong with me. I'm seeing things. I'm trying to get through this, but he was drawing from what he actually saw out there. So we get some mom and kid moments. She's a single mom. She's basically, kind of doing the mom thing, like homework, blah, 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 blah. Make sure you brush your teeth because she's got to work. Right. And this is where we get the first idea that something's a little more going on.
Here, Tavia.
Bye, Tavia. And you see she dropped her keys. Somebody took them, and he goes to grab the keys, and like, gorgeous, just haunting.
Yep.
I love it. And then when she leaves, he's kind of able to open up a little bit more. He goes up to the basement, and we start seeing like all these things that are real to him, but no one else. And I was like, it's such radical different art styles.
Agreed.
But it's still gorgeous. Like, at first I was like, oh God, what is this? Like, where's this? This feels weird, but no, it's really, really not. And they think he can't see him, but he can see him, but he ignores them. And he goes over like when he was younger, when he tried to show his mom, but she didn't believe him. And they're real. So he goes over a bunch of different kind of things that he saw. And they're all very satirical of other comic books, right? You've got Planet of the Apes, you got Dragon Ball Z, you've basically got Superman, you've got Transformers, you've got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even Howard the Duck. And then you've got the more like Morbius types. This guy's supposed to be the Punisher. Like,
who's Simon had worked on before?
What's that?
The artist had worked on Punisher before, so of course he's there.
Oh, okay. And he's got names for all of them. And he kind of explains all of their stories. These are all real things that are out there in the universe that not everybody can see, but they exist alongside everyone.
Uh-huh.
It's really free. Like, even the book, it's the Bible. I think it's the Bible. Yeah. That he's going over. And then he's got, even like his Frankenstein book has its own little life to it, and his Dracula book. everything. And he says they talk at night. He pretends not to hear him, but it kind of makes him feel good that he's not alone. And they talk at night. So she has a doctor's appointment, we see. And he's waiting. You can tell she's upset. He finds another one. They just show up at random times. It's actually really cool. But he finds out here this paper that dropped off him, only he can see. So he thinks. And the old man picks it up and he realizes that he can see it too. And he says, "Is that the one?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's him." So he's there's somebody else out there and they know he exists and can see these things. So that's going to lead definitely to more. Right. We got a little Tinkerbell. The mom comes back from the doctor. They got a medical report. She's upset. He finally finds out. I love little Tinkerbell. So cute. She's saying, "Have hope, Danny." And he's upset. And he says, "Over the next 3 months, whatever hope I had would be gone." So this is where it ends. But I think he's going to lose his mom. Like, I think they're leading to a cancer diagnosis, something along those lines. And this was like, I flew through it because you gotta sit down and read his explanation as to this imagination idea and how big it is and what it all encompasses, because it's very, very unique. And I love the way this was done. It was so gorgeous.
Right.
Love it, love it. Definitely worth your look at. All right, we gotta before we run out of time here, we gotta talk about this, you guys. Have you guys heard
commercial?
Yes. Have you guys seen this whole big thing with this Dove commercial that recently came out?
And even worse, you know what it says about these why they did it? I just sent you why.